Impression with their entrance earlier on. A very stylish group indeed. The city of Denver is in full motion tonight as we get set to bring you the action from the Pepsi Center. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic is honest about why he's so patient offensively. He said it's because I can't really run fast. That's my only option. When I have the ball, I just look for defensive mistakes. Being a little bit slower gives my teammates a chance to back cut, lob. I'm just playing in my comfort zone. Kevin?
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. Now we'll look at the stats for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here are the starters for Las Vegas. They've got Jones. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Hayes. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And for Denver, Monte Morris is out there with Will Barton. And it's Nikola Jokic. And there's Green, and it's Hicks in at the small forward position. Tip-off goes to Denver. For those teams that did make a deal at the trade deadline, Greg, how hard is it to integrate a new player mid-season?
It can be tough. Guys who need the ball to be effective can be a little harder maybe to integrate, but for certain role players, it's just how quickly they learn the system.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Graham finds Jones, and it's blocked. Here's Hayes, pass to Valanciunas. Outside, Jones, on the clock. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Passes to Hicks, back to Morris. Pass to Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Martin with it. Now Valanciunas defending. He gets it in there.
That's a smooth and silky J there from Will Barton. Really adding a lot to his game to be effective from the perimeter.
It's Ingram on the wing. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
And that's big time from B.I.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. There's the pass to Jokic. Here's Hicks. He's covered by Ingram. And Jokic slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Graham. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Ingram lays it up and banks it in. Ingram's got his second bucket.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Morris passes to Green. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 3rd in rebounding, 8th in assists, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want-to corral it. They now take the lead. Jones has got 5 now.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Pass to Hicks. Barton outside. Passes it to Hicks. Barton outside. Jeff Green on the wing over Hayes, and it's Green missing.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Now, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
And Denver has possession after the basket by Las Vegas. Barton right side. Morris with the ball. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jokic, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Las Vegas.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And so Jones nails both of them. The Nuggets trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oh, yeah, sure, Will Barton, you could have laid that one in, but why? People pay tickets to see that kind of stuff.
Las Vegas, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Ingram outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Ingram against Barton. And that one's good. Ingram's got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 6.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Isley's checked in for Las Vegas. Now Rivers. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Ingram. Again, Las Vegas scores.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
So it's Denver now. 6-point game. Here's Forbes, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Now here's Hayes. D right on him. Chalk up 2 there.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
They kick it out to Green for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Here's Isley. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Driving the lane.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Ingram passes to Isley. Back to Ingram. And Jones has it in the corner. And they pick up 2. Jones has got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Nuggets trail by 7. 1:29 left to play here in the first. Back to Forbes. Driving to the basket.
Well, maybe not a true point guard, but Austin Rivers is becoming more cognizant of keeping his teammates involved in the action.
Here's Isley. He's guarded by Rivers. Isley, good. And Las Vegas leads by 7.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Nuggets have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Rivers dishes to Forbes. The pass to Reed. Now Green, defended by Jones. And there's Green on the assist from Reed. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint down.
Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And Green slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it. Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Got a hand on it. Out of bounds. Las Vegas takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's ABC. Here's B. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's Las Vegas with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Some historic numbers put up by Nikola Jokic, but he made it clear it is a team effort.
It's easy for me, actually. I mean, I have such a great teammate. I mean, it's really easy for me to do whatever I do on the court.
And it's certainly true, Greg. There's a depth of talent on this team.
With complementary skill sets, too. But let's not kid ourselves. It all revolves around the Joker and his unique skill set. They'll go as far as he takes them.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for Las Vegas, they've got Clark. ABC is out there with B, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot.
Hey, think about Austin Rivers being the 10th pick in the NBA draft and having such an illustrious high school career.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look at the defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking. We'll keep listening. And, David, thank you very much. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 9 points. Back to Jokic. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. And Brent Rivers certainly racking up the air miles over his career. He's been a valued contributor along the way.
Yeah, the journey continues for Austin Rivers, and there's nothing wrong with that, Kevin. You know, he's a guy who loves the big stage. He continues to have confidence in himself. The consistency hasn't always been there, but, man, he steps up at big moments. And teams need guys like that are willing to put it all on the line. It's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. A different look for Denver. Green, he's checked in for JaMychal Green. B comes in for Reed. And Morris subbed in for Rivers. And Las Vegas making a change here as well. Temple's checked in. Passes it to Alvarado. Down low. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. If he passes to Alvarado. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Morris passes to Jokic. Here's Hicks. And here's Jokic. 6 points for him. It'll go in the Las Vegas lead is cut down to 4 again on the bucket from Hicks.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. They'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
Feeds it to Murphy. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Beautiful timing, execution, great move to the rack.
And so here's Denver. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Again, Las Vegas scores.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Morris passes to Green. To the middle. Morris, no good. Las Vegas leading by 8. Pass to Murphy. The shot's good. Murphy's got his second basket. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Barton is checked in.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Pass to Graham. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Graham. He dishes it to Jones. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. And it's a 12-point Las Vegas lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Now here's Barton. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Graham with the bucket. And Las Vegas leads by 14.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you can see how dangerous that catch-and-shoot game can be. Will Barton continues to impress.
Over to the wing. Here's Hayes. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And Denver has possession. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. A different look for Denver. Naji's checked in, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Morris. Now off the inbound, and it's Green missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Nuggets trail by 15. Now the pass to Hicks. For three, Forbes. Rebound by Alexander Walker. He's with it. Last game he had 13. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside, Jones. 6 to shoot. Over Green. And they recover it.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
To the inside. And it's Green with the jam.
And Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
And here's Las Vegas. They're on an 18-7 run. 1:25 left in the first half of the game. Jones in the post. By Green. Yes, that goes in. Jones has got 13 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
1:11 left here in the second. Pass to Forbes. Over Green. Forbes can't get it to go. Now here's Graham. Defense right on him. Jones kicks to Temple. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Hayes the pass to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 4 points this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Barton driving inside, and Barton throws it down.
Man, once you see Barton pick up some speed, he can be downright scary going towards the rim. Good luck trying to slow that down.
Graham with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Nuggets trail by 19. Barton outside. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Hayes has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. Right through the knee for the layup. He has 6.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Las Vegas ahead, delivering the blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Checking out Las Vegas. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course, they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shot, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've got Monte Morris. Green is out there with Jokic. Then there's B, and it's Barton in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Pass to Jokic. In the corner, it's Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game. You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
Always good to be leery of Jokic, the way he passes the ball. Navigates that arc so well for a big.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. So it's Las Vegas now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Jones kicks to Graham. Drives to the hoop. Ingram wide open. And another three for Las Vegas.
And this is where that length shows off on particular plays like that. Still able to score.
Morris looking over the floor. The pass to Hicks. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the night here. And so Graham will bring it up for Las Vegas. It's an 18-point lead. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. And that's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. You've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Kept alive. Jokic. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
And first time out of the game called for Las Vegas.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
For the Nuggets, Reed comes in for B, and it's Rivers in for Barton. And Las Vegas will go for a different look here. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. He comes in for Hayes. ABC's checked in for Jones. And Isley subbed in for Devontae Graham.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Here's Ingram. He's got 17. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Here's Alvarado, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
For Las Vegas, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And Las Vegas making a change here. Murphy's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 21. Morris passes to Rivers. Here's Jokic, and he drops it in from the low post. Jokic has got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, the versatility of this young stud, Jokic, is just ridiculous. Shoots threes, posts up, put the ball on the floor. Did I mention passing?
Passes it to Alvarado. Here's Isley, covered by Morris. There's the triple. Drills it from outside. Isley's got 5 now.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
We love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Isley. He drives in.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Denver's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Pass to Reed. For the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Reed's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Las Vegas leading by 19. Here's Isley. 7 points in the game. Here's Alvarado over Rivers. Almost, but it rolls out. Denver's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Green bounce pass. Jokic draws the double. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Las Vegas has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. ABC passes to Murphy. Pass to Alvarado. Reed with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Jokic. Count that bucket. He's got 18.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Las Vegas has gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Here's Alvarado, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. And Las Vegas leads by 17.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. A different look for Denver. Najee's checked in, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Morris. Garrett Temple has checked in for Las Vegas. Alexander Walker comes in for Isley. Here is Reed. He's covered closely. Forbes the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Las Vegas leading by 15. And the pass to Clark. From deep. And another three for Las Vegas. Here's Rivers. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Forbes. Jokic trying to free himself up. Count it. Good. Forbes has got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Las Vegas has gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. High arcing shot. Forbes with the rebound.
That's great defense, and he's a player who can struggle in the face of some really tough interior D.
Took him no time at all on that one. Reed's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Inside, here's Clark, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away using those long arms.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Now Reed, 5 points in the game. Jokic draws the double. Latrey, offensive rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
Alexander Walker passes to Alvarado. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Shot and game clock separated by 5, and the shot goes down. 8 points for him. Las Vegas leading by 13. Tipped away. Stolen by Rivers. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Alvarado. Lets the 3 fly. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Las Vegas. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. Michael Malone moments ago with some words for his players.
Stay positive. Don't get down. We got a lot of time left. We're going to win the game. We are going to win the game.
Coach Mike Malone moments ago trying to get each guy to believe in himself, believe that this still can happen.
And the players have to trust each other. It's going to take all 5 guys working together to recapture that momentum.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for Las Vegas. Ingram is out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Jones. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Graham in at the point. And so Graham will bring it up for Las Vegas. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And so the ball's out of bounds. Graham touched it last.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Nuggets trail by 8. And here's Barton. Pass to Hicks. Now here's Green. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there it is for him. 10 points for B.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Jones kicks to Ingram. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Hicks pulls it in. The Nuggets shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
The pass to Graham. Back to Ingram. And here's Hayes. The dish to Graham. It's Ingram on the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Hicks. Graham defending. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we can say to the ball. So long.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Las Vegas calls timeout. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Las Vegas' coach talk to his team during the timeout, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thanks, David. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Isley's checked in for Las Vegas. And so Jones nails both of them. The Nuggets trail by 4. Morris dishes to Green. Excellent D that time from Jones. Here's Isley. Kicks it to Hayes. And Jones now atop the key. Jacks up a 3. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Hicks. He's covered by Ingram. Hicks passes to Green. Denver passing it around. Puts it up from 12. Hicks can't get it to go. Las Vegas leading by 7. Here's Isley. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Morris outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's not a chance that Jokic is going to mess up. He's too good around the rim.
Jones dishes to Valanciunas. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now, and he gets it to go off the back of the rim. And Las Vegas leads by 9.
They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively, nothing quite getting it done.
Passes to Jokic. Green breaking loose. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 7 for him tonight. And Ingram has got the ball here for Las Vegas. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Goes up to the stripe. Again, Las Vegas scores.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
It'll go, and the Las Vegas lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Jokic.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Jones finds Hayes. It's stolen by Morris. Pass to Jokic. Tries it from 19. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Here's Isley. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Here's Barton. Pass to Jokic. It'll go in the Las Vegas Raiders get 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Barton.
And that's a big shot from Barton when his team really needed one. This guy taking the pressure head on.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Devontae Graham.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
The Nuggets shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They're putting on a clinic offensively. And Barton throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket. Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Now here's Barton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Get a feeling like that play was designed for Will Barton to get contact and get himself to the free throw line.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Las Vegas.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Both free throws good from Barton.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. .153 left in the 4th quarter. To the inside. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Ingram. From down in the low post. It goes. Ingram's got 11 points here in just the second half. The Nuggets trail by 8. On the wing, Morris. And there's the pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hayes. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Jones against Barton. To the right side. Fades back. The shot will not fall, and it's Las Vegas the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Las Vegas.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant
a game this was.
For Brandon Ingram.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Barton against Jones. Good on the shot. 34 points for Jokic.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Graham, the pass to Valanciunas. Graham against Morris. Graham with the ball. 4 on the clock. Here's Jones. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And that one falls for Jones. So we see Las Vegas taking the W here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good night, everyone.